done anything. Like, you are literally weird, bro. Like, you lost to a 40-year-old dude that was fucking, dude, I'll give it to him. He knocked another dude out, but he did, like, you lost that fight and they saved it for you.
Ryan Garcia has made it clear where he stands when it comes to his upcoming fight with Rolly Romero. Ryan has been confident and vocal, brushing off any concerns about Romero's abilities and calling the fight a one-sided victory in his favor. He's not holding back, throwing sharp critiques at Romero's past performances and abilities. Ryan emphasizes that his speed, skill, and preparation are on another level compared to Romero. He's also been quick to point out what he sees as inflated hype around Romero, dismissing his record as unimpressive.
I just pray to God, try to see where he was guiding me. And it just led me to Dallas, led me to Derek, and I pursued it. And I'm here now, and I feel good. I feel, like it's like his family, like it's a bond. So I'm hungry, man. That's why I'm here every day training. I didn't even know this was happening, but I came to train with Derek. And like I said, it's a blessing. Happy to be part of the team. I'm improving, getting better.
In a surprising twist, Isaac Pitbull Cruz has officially pulled out of his scheduled May 2025 fight with Ryan Garcia.
All right, fight fans, follow along real quick, and then I'll show you the original tweet by Turki Al-Sheikh. But this guy is doing his best to make boxing great again. He just tweeted out that he wants on the same card in October, I know it's months away, Ryan versus Devin rematch, Ennis versus Tio, and then the winners will fight each other, and the losers will fight each other in February. Here's that tweet. And you could read it with me word for word. It is easy, fight in May, then the big rematch in October, and on the same card, we'll try Teo against Boots, then the winner against the winner, loser against loser in Feb. Need to discuss with our partners Top Rank and Matchroom and Golden Boy and PBC. Come on! Gotta give him an A for effort. We'll see if it goes down.
Cruz, who is gearing up for his February fight against Angel Fierro, said he was concerned about overcommitting and felt it was best not to take on another big fight while not in peak shape. Fans are understandably disappointed since this was a highly anticipated matchup. However, Cruz's decision shows he's taking the sensible approach by focusing on his mental and physical readiness for future bouts. After Cruz's withdrawal, Rolly Romero quickly jumped in to take his place. This has thrilled fans as a rivalry between Ryan and Romero has been building for years. Romero, known for his trash-talking and confident persona, has frequently called out Garcia, saying Ryan's been avoiding him. Now, with no way out, Romero is determined to prove himself in this showdown.
You're at 140 pounds. People are saying Ryan Garcia.
Look at it, man. I want it to happen. The boxing world wants it to happen. I hope Ryan and his team wants it to happen.
Right.
And if everybody wants it to happen, let's make this shit happen.
Now, what do you think of him teaming up with Derek James and Errol Spence? He's stablemates with Errol Spence now. He has a new trainer, Derek James. How do you feel about that?
I'm sorry to say it, but that's kind of a downgrade because, he was with Eddie Reynoso. What's Derek James going to teach Ryan? It's not his style.
Well, he's got Errol Spence looking crispy, you know what I mean?
But it's not his style.
Right, so you don't think...
Ryan Garcia is Mexican.
So what, you don't think Derek James can train a Mexican? I'm sure he can. I'm sure he does. I'm sure he has. What about training with Errol Spence, training with another elite fighter like that, day in and day out?
He was training with Canelo. And Canelo is the best fighter in the world.
Romero has also cast doubt on Ryan Garcia's ability to adapt under the coaching of Derek James. He's openly said that James can't teach Ryan anything, claiming Ryan's fighting style doesn't suit the way Derek trains. Romero, who prides himself on his unorthodox style and powerful punches, believes his approach gives him the advantage over Ryan. The lead-up to this fight has been filled with competitive energy and plenty of trash-talking, especially during press conferences. Meanwhile, Devin Haney's fight against Jose Ramirez is a solid matchup, but it feels more like Haney is using it as a way to regain his momentum after some time away from the ring.
I think Ryan and Rolly is a complete... The best fight in that fight is the trash talk, and they do it at a press conference. That's it. Devin Haney against Jose Ramirez, not a bad fight. It's definitely a good comeback fight, but this is just a This is to get back in the ring. You know, I wouldn't call it a tune, but it's just you getting back in there type of fight. You know what I mean? And Martin Bakoli against F.A. Japa, it's same. You know, F.A. has one good punch. But Martin Bakoli is expected to destroy F.A. Japa.
Ryan Garcia has made quite a name for himself in boxing, gaining a huge fan following and being recognized as one of the biggest names in the sport, second only to Canelo. Although some question whether Ryan truly deserves to be called one of the four kings of boxing due to not having a major title yet, his popularity and marketability can't be denied. People have differing opinions about Ryan. Some admire his boxing skills, while others don't pay much attention to his personal life. Regardless, he continues to grab attention and solidify his place in the sport, whether fans love him or not.
Ryan Garcia versus Rolly Romero is going to be a big event. And sadly, it may destroy Devin Haney's and Lomachenko's destroy their numbers. People love knockouts. And you know Rolly Romero versus King Ryan Garcia, there's going to be a knockout. And either way, if Rolly Romero were to knock out Ryan Garcia, that would be hysterical. Ryan Garcia, he knocks out Rolly Romero, he becomes like this superhero. Because the whole Tony Weeks, Barroso thing, okay, the press conference would be crazy. Don't forget, Rolly Romero versus Gervonta Tank Davis. Before the Ryan Garcia fight, that was his biggest fight. He made for the biggest pay-per-view draw for Gervonta Tank Davis. He's going to do the same. But don't forget, Gervonta Tank Davis, him versus King Ryan Garcia, did make history. And both of them were in the ring that night. So people want to see how Ryan Garcia looks coming back.
Both Ryan Garcia and Romero seem to be shifting their focus from strictly boxing to embracing the entertainment side of the sport. Ryan appears to be using boxing as a platform to explore other opportunities, while Romero seems to be past his prime, especially after his loss to Gervonta Tank Davis. Despite winning a title, Romero's commitment to boxing has been questioned, with some even speculating that his mental state may be affecting his performance. However, if Romero can take this fight seriously and pull off a win against Garcia, he could redeem himself and achieve something no one expects.
I want Rollies, to be honest. I mean, I feel like it's a fun fight. He's a, aggressive, crazy dude. Lead up will be crazy. Yeah, and I want that, I mean, he has a title, technically. But yeah, let's do it. Just, I don't know if you have a real injury or not, but heal that shit. Heal that beat your ass.
Is it going to happen? Or do you want it to happen?
I shall see.
You shall see?
I shall see.
Yeah? What do you make of him skipping the Haney fight? For a fight issues?
No opinion on that. No opinion on that either. Yeah.
So what happens in a fight between you guys? How do you beat Ryan?
The history between Ryan Garcia and Rolly Romero only adds more heat to their upcoming fight. Garcia has dismissed Romero, calling him the goofy goofball, who is just trying to stay relevant by using Ryan's name. Ryan hasn't taken kindly to Romero's trash talk, calling his confidence misplaced and pointing out his rival's poor record, even referencing Romero's controversial win against a 40-year-old Ismael Barroso.
You never heard of more dummy that literally went from the main event to a fucking random-ass pay-per-view card nobody's gonna watch and fumbled a bag of like $20 million plus to fight for fucking peanuts? You've never heard that, and I'm the clown? You're a real-life dummy, and everybody knows Rollies is just a straight goofball. He's just a goofy goober. Like, he's a goofy goober, bro. Have you seen that SpongeBob episode? Or it's a movie. He's a goofy goober. He's nothing's cool about him, bro. Wears weird fur coats and just walks around like he really got it like that. Bro, you don't got it like that. You got a mouthpiece on you for sure, but I got a better one because I got everything backing me, bro. You've never even done anything. Like, you are literally weird, bro. Like, you lost to a 40-year-old dude that was fucking... Dude, I'll give it to him. He knocked another dude out, but he did, like, you lost that fight, and they saved it for you. And then Mayweather gifts you a title. You don't have a real title. Like, it's all fabricated.
Garcia has also gone on record saying Romero hasn't achieved anything noteworthy in his career, and that it's embarrassing for Romero to still talk about sparring sessions from 2016 to build his hype.
I take Floyd's counsel in a way.
Yeah.
I mess up. People would bash me for it. Okay, I'll take the heat. That falls out. Rolly uses my name. I don't even like saying his name. I'm gonna call him Rolly Oli, Poly Schmoly. You know what I mean? I don't like saying his name because he's been using my name to build himself up since we were sparring back in 2016. You understand this man is famous for sparring me? And then continues to do it and then says we're gonna fight, and because I'm ready to beat his ass at this point. Let me just go get rid of this weirdo. Right? Look at this weirdo. That's a weirdo. Why are you doing this? Just put a fucking shirt on. Great, you have abs. We all do. Well, at least some of us. Hello. Weirdo, okay? He's just a very obnoxious kid. And at the end of the day, I was ready to just end it, right? Because I'm getting ready for a fight when I spar this guy, right? He's super big at this point. He's way bigger than me. I'll give it to him. He has punching power. I know this. My bad. Let me just wipe this off. I know this. So the first time we spar, I'm moving around the ring. Okay, let's take his power away. Blah, blah, boom. Again, mind you, I'm still young. I'm still learning my craft. But anyways, and he's still learning his craft. He started boxing late, whatever. It's a fight at the end of the day. I know what I have to do. I start boom, 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 move around, boom, boom. He's like, he hits me up like, you were running the whole time. I said, say less. I'll see you tomorrow. I go spar him. I said, I stand right there. I'm beating his ass the whole time. He caught me with a shot, made it look really worse than it was. I grab him, boom, boom, boom. We're fighting, boom, boom, boom. It's a sparring match, who cares? Anyways, he makes a whole edit about it.
Romero, however, fired back, saying that Garcia's apology for a past incident wasn't sincere. That wasn't an apology, Romero scoffed, accusing Ryan of only trying to save face. These back-and-forth exchanges have really heated up the rivalry and drawn fans in, making this one of the most exciting matchups in recent boxing history.
I don't know. He apologized for it. You guys think that's really an apology? I don't know. Y'all think he apologized for real? You think that actually means something? I mean, he did say something crazy. Bring somebody back from the dead and kill him again. Wait, what? But you can say sorry about that, right? Can you say sorry about that? Bruh, I'll kill somebody if they were any color or any of that. But to say something as hateful as killing somebody? That's a little odd, don't you think?
Are you saying that's something you can't come back from?
I want to take that one back, man. You can't. There's no way. You don't accidentally. And I know I bet he feels like a fucking dumbass now, but I mean, maybe you should go hop out the alcohol and the Percocets.
Ryan Garcia is set to return to the ring after being sidelined for a year due to a suspension. During this time, Garcia underwent treatment to address drug-related issues, including the removal of steroids from his system. Although the suspension and recovery were tough, Garcia sees this fight as an opportunity to prove his resilience and show that he's back with a renewed focus.
The reason Ryan got caught is during the weight cut. As you start to lose the fat in your body from the weight training, the steroids, they kind of secrete from the fat, because what happens is those drugs, that ostrin, it all gets trapped inside of your fat cells. So during the fight training camp, as you're losing that weight and you're losing that fat, some of it starts oozing out. That's why they only found a small amount, DB. It don't mean that he only took a negligible amount. They take a lot of it. They know when testing is gonna come. So they start trying to remove it out of their system before the testing comes. It still doesn't mean he didn't cheat.
Before he agreed to fight Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia was negotiating a match with Rolly Romero. At that time, Haney was trying to arrange a bout with Garcia too, but Ryan chose to focus on Romero instead. He trained alongside Floyd Mayweather, decided to walk away from discussions with Haney, and set his sights on this fight with Romero. This was a big moment in Ryan's career, marking a shift in his priorities.
Star boxer Ryan Garcia has tested positive for a performance-enhancing substance both the day before and on the day of a surprising victory over Devin Haney last month. This news comes from a letter by the Voluntary Anti-Doping Association. The testing samples were collected prior to the fight, but the results only surfaced afterward.
Romero had previously agreed to take a smaller paycheck for a tougher fight, a decision he discussed proudly on Fight Hike with Eli Sekbach. However, this decision backfired when he was knocked out by Isaac Pitbull Cruz after pulling out of his fight with Ryan Garcia. Still, Romero managed to secure a match with Garcia, and now the two will finally face off, showing just how unpredictable the world of boxing negotiations can be.
Michelle Joy Phelps with Fight Hub TV, and I'm joined now with Oscar De La Hoya. Oscar, it's good to see you here in London. Let's bring the missus in. You guys look really nice.
Thank you.
Feeling?
We feel great. She's a little cold, but we're okay.
It is a little chilly out here right at the moment.
Ruined the outfit. You can't wear the jacket today.
Well, I have to ask you, Turki Al-Sheikh's #1 fight that he wants to make is going to be the rematch between Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney. What do you make of that?
If Ryan Garcia wants it, then that's what he wants. But me personally, I see no need for it. Ryan Garcia destroyed him, and that's the bottom line. So I think we have to make the best fights possible. And there's fighters here like Teofimo. There's fighters here that we can match up Ryan with anyone and make a terrific event.
I was going to ask you, Teo's right here. Obviously, that was one of the fights I said I wanted to see the most in 2025. Conversations, possibly. I know that he's a little bit intertwined in something complicated at the moment, but obviously, if and should he be free later in the year, maybe a fight between those two?
Yeah, absolutely. If they're the best at the moment, if that's what people want to see, we have to make it. I mean, look, I sound like a broken record here, but I was once a fighter, and I'm a promoter now, but I think like a fighter. I want to see the best fight the best.
Both Ryan Garcia and Romero have something to prove in this fight. For Ryan, it's about redemption, showing that his suspension and personal struggles haven't derailed his career. For Romero, this is his chance to step out of Garcia's shadow and prove he belongs among the sport's elite. Fans can expect an explosive fight, as both men will give it their all to settle their long-standing rivalry.
So Dre, today I want to get with you and get your insight on the matchup between Ryan Garcia and Rolly Romero. How do you see that fight?
Well, if and when that fight go down, man, I really don't care about either of the two. Rolly kind of, he too much for me, right? And Ryan has a lot of potential, but at the same time, I just ain't feeling him too much. Yeah, so Ryan has all of the talent, right? Formal, the boy can execute. He's not scared. You see what he did when he got in there with Tank, leading up to the knockout, right? Rolly has a big mouth and has the mentality to back it up. I honestly don't feel like that'll be enough. I think Ryan, especially the last fight with Tank, grew a lot since then. And I see him, if that fight ever takes place, taking Ryan easy.
Adding to the excitement, Gervonta Tank Davis's coach has come out in support of Ryan Garcia, praising his skill improvements. Ryan is more skilled than Romero, Davis's coach said. He's been through a lot but has come out stronger. Romero is relying on his power, but Ryan's speed, accuracy, and ring IQ will outclass him. This endorsement has added an extra layer of intrigue, especially since Davis has a history with both fighters.
Pitbull Cruz, now it's switched up to Rolly. What's your thoughts just knowing that?
I don't know, man. I think Rolly would be either one of them. I'm sorry. Garcia would be either one of them.
Garcia.
But I think Pitbull will give him more problems than Rolly, though.
So you believe that the Rolly Romero fight for Ryan Garcia would be an easier match?
Yeah, Rolly allergic to left hooks, man. In the gym, in the ring, so he's going to get hit with a left hook. We all know that from Ryan Garcia. So as soon as he lands a good left hook, it's over for Rolly.
Do you feel like they're picking on Rolly's vulnerability at this point in time of his career?
I think they know that it's just a matter of time before it's over with for him. So, you know, get him a payday. He deserves it, you know. He deserves it.
What you think about gearing up the promotion? Obviously they had a sparring match that, you know, went viral. It seemed like Rolly had some good moments in that sparring clip. What do you think about the gear up? You know, press conference, just that fight selling itself.
It's good for promotion. You know, that's where the fight gonna go too. I think the first couple rounds he gonna have some good moments. With them 8-ounce gloves on, it ain't gonna go but so far.
You favor Ryan Garcia by how?
4th or 5th round knockout, if not earlier.
Wow.
You know,
so
Ryan, the first 2 rounds, Ryan gonna jump on your ass, man. He gonna jump on you. I don't care who you are. He jumped on Tank, you know? If you can jump on Tank, you can jump on anybody in the lightweight division. You know?
Right.
Over the years, the sparring sessions between Ryan Garcia and Rolly Romero have been talked about quite a bit. Romero claims he got the better of Ryan in those sessions, while others say it was more competitive, with both fighters having their moments. Romero is known for his aggressive, powerful style, but his tendency to leave himself open makes him vulnerable. On the other hand, Ryan is known for his superior technique and ring intelligence, and while he too has weaknesses, his precision and powerful left hook often give him the edge. Many predict that Romero's aggressive style might backfire, with Ryan taking advantage and possibly securing a knockout with a counterpunch.
And they got history, they got infamous sparring sessions. We've seen throughout the years them two talking trash and Rolly saying how he beat Ryan Garcia up in sparring, which was some pretty good sparring between both of them. It seemed like one of them, Rolly got the best of him, and the other, Ryan, he got the best of him. So, but that's sparring. Sparring is 2 different things. As far as in the pros, I got Ryan beating this fight. I don't see nothing that Rolly can do that can stop Ryan. Now, Rolly, he is a awkward fighter, and he is aggressive, and he's very strong. But he leaves himself vulnerable. He leaves himself open too much. But Ryan do the same thing. But I just think that Ryan is just got a little bit more ring generalship than Rolly Romero, and I can see Rolly actually, you know, getting sloppy, trying to catch Ryan with something, trying to pressure him, trying to bully him, and Ryan end up catching him and probably stopping him with a left hook or something. I can see him at least getting dropped anyway.
That's all for today's video. Stay tuned for more updates and analysis.